John, I was in last week and everybody was ready and ready to go for the derby, but had a few extra days to prepare for it and wait for it coming around. We're nearly there. How's the preparations been?
Very good. As I say, we'll just put the final touches to it tomorrow, prepare the game properly, and hopefully go out and put a performance on that we did the last time we were playing midweek. We need the supporters to come in their numbers and get right behind us. They know what they have to do, and I'm quite sure they'll play their part, and it's up to us to go and entertain them.
You mentioned last week how we had a couple of bounce games set up in preparation for the Raith game, but we also had our foot firmly on the pedal and really training hard and preparing well for the game. So how's the balance been? How's things looking?
Yeah, everything's been very good. We've picked up, Paul Allen's picked up a wee strain on his hamstring, and one or two of them are carrying wee knocks, but as you say, right good. We've been training very well, and we played a practice match this morning to have a right good look at things, and I've seen some right good stuff. So, I'm really optimistic. It's a massive month for the club, but what I'm seeing, I'm optimistic. If we play to our best, then we'll win football matches, and hopefully that'll be more. That'll be enough to see us stay in the league. If not, I don't think that you're expected to get success if you're not winning football matches. So we know what's at stake, and you have to embrace that challenge, embrace the pressure that it brings, and use it as your fuel to go and be at your best. And if we can do that, that's what we're talking about. So that's a tough mindset. But if you can do that, then bring it on. And the pressure's also on all the other teams that will be playing for there's in the league, everyone's got something to play for. Even Raith Rovers try to get in the playoff position. So I'm quite sure they want to do a number on us, but we're desperate to do a number on them also.
That mindset that you were talking about and embracing that challenge, has that been a good thing that there's been 10, 11 days since Inverness game? Has that allowed the players to get the frustration out of their system and go into this game with a clear mind?
Yeah, well, what we did do, with no excuses, there's been a virus going about. Hopefully everyone's clear of that now. That was the case coming in this morning, so we're grateful and thankful for that. But after when you do your post-match analysis of the game, Inverness, we need to play with an intensity and an energy, and get on the front foot. And I've been saying since I come to this club, crosses and shots, and get there and work the goalkeeper and entertain the supporters. When we do that, that's when we're at our best. That wasn't the case against Inverness. Take nothing away from Inverness, but we need to be at it. So we've all signed up to that, and it's now, you need to go and implement it. As I say, football, I've never found football easy. We want to go forward. It's up to Raith Rovers to try and stop us. They'll come forward. It's up to us to try and stop us. And the bits in the middle make sure that we're the better team. And if that is the case, hopefully, the 3 points stay here in Dunfermline.
A derby's tough at the best of times, but going up now against a cup winner, it's going to give them that extra bit of motivation to try and really carry that momentum on from their side and try and win the final 5 derby of the season. Yeah,
I'm quite sure that'll be the case, and first and foremost you have to say well done to Raith Rovers for winning that cup final. It'll give them the confidence and momentum. But it's all about what we do. I'm really about performance and what we do. I concentrate on my players. I've got a great belief in my players. I've got a great belief in the squad. There's competition for places. I can see a few boys training this morning and training with an angry head on because they're not in around the bit. Which is good. You have to every day you come in. I like that. And as I say, in the practice match this morning, albeit a short period of time, there was some good stuff, so looking forward to it. We're in a right good place at the moment, and as you say, so will the fans be. If we can play like we did against Morton and Partick Thistle, especially here, then we're a right good team. And if we can hit the heights and sustain it for 90 minutes, then Raith Rovers will know they've been in a real football match.
You mentioned there the positive competition for places, and that's enhanced again on Wednesday by the return of Jakub Starczyk from his international duty, which again must be great that you've got that headache to consider.
Well, it is a headache, and it's a good headache to have, because you know, the goalkeeping situation since I've come into the club, it's not been great, you know, in terms of goalkeeper coach, goalkeeper and all that stuff. Now we've seen and there's competition for places, so I've got a decision to make, but these decisions for me are quite easy in terms of, if it's the right decision for the club, then you go and make it. But right at this moment in time, I've got a real tough decision, because, as I say, Dennis has come in for 2 games and he's done very well, especially in the one against Partick Thistle. So, you know, I'll sleep on that one, and I'll see how they go in training tomorrow.
And just your final rally and call for the supporters ahead of the game?
The supporters, listen. The supporters know what's needed. They know what. They'll play their part. Don't worry about that. That's one thing I've found about the supporters. I'm not patronising again. I've done that, you know, dinner for 12 with Jim Leishman in the boardroom. It was one of the prizes at the Dunfermline ball, and then it was a great night, and I'm coming out there listening to all the stories about, you know, when they first watched Dunfermline, all the funny stories being away in Europe, and I'm sitting saying to myself, if some of the players could sit and listen to these stories and the passion that comes off the supporters and these guys and their love for the club, then that's as good as a team talk. So, you know, we know what the supporters are all about, and the love of the club, and it's up to us to entertain them. We owe it to them. But as I'm saying, is if we do it consistently from now to the end of the season, there's every chance we're more than capable of winning every game, and that's our challenge.